Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is April 25th, 1988. Only one game was played this day historically. We are at Milwaukee County Stadium as the Boston Red Sox will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. The Red Sox we've already seen this year. We had them on opening day. They got off to a pretty good start, but it started to struggle a little bit. They come into this game at 7-9. The Brewers are the hot team in the National League East right now. They are 12-3. So the Brewers right now are off to a very hot start out of the gate in the month of April. How long it will stay that way remains to see what happens in the 10-minute ticker on the board. So we got a good matchup here today at County Stadium as the Red Sox and the Brewers will face off. Boston historically won this game 5-1. They had 7 hits. The Brewers had 6 hits and committed 2 errors. So I hope we have a good game tonight. Like most there, Brian B is first to join us here at County Stadium. So if everybody is all set and ready to go, it's time to play some baseball here. Another good American League matchup between the Bo Sox and the Brew Crew. Hopefully we get some Red Sox fans into the chat as the game goes by. So without further ado, let's get things started. Starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers in this game was Bill Wegman. 13 wins, 13 losses, a 4.12 ERA. He had about 31 starts for the Brew Crew that year, so he should be, we'll probably see him again, most likely. Let's play some baseball. Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder Ellis Burks. 294 average, 18 homers, 92 RBIs. Burks was not in the starting lineup for the Red Sox in the opening day game. He is here as we begin the top of the first. We are using powder blue, white, and yellow dice. Brewers are the home team. Fans here at County Stadium off to seeing their Brewers out to a 12-3 start. But we all know it's not how you start in my replays. It's how you finish. Let's see how this game goes. Wegman 1-1, strikeout 3, and he will get Burks on a K. First strikeout for Wegman, he had 84 of them in 88. County Stadium subtracts 1 from strikeouts and 3 from walks, so already 1 quick out. Next batter will be the second baseman, Marty Barrett. 283 average, a homer, 65 RBIs in 88. Wegman will go ahead and deal. 3-1, hit by pitch. That 17 is high. Barrett, 4-6, and against the righty, Barrett will smack one into left. That's going to shoot the gap. Barrett's going to turn around first and try for second. He'll get there. And that's going to be a 1-out double for Barrett. I always thought Marty Barrett was a very solid player for the Red Sox. He had some very good games in his career. Next up for the Bo Sox, one of the greatest hitters of all time, third baseman Mr. Wade Boggs. And he had an awesome year in 88. 366 average, 5 homers, 58 RBIs. Boggs definitely one of the greatest of all. Is he one of the GOATs? The answer is yes. Strategy roll. And that is a 6. That is a 6. And nothing happening with Barrett. He will stay. He will stay at second base. Wegman with the pitch. Wegman, 5-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Boggs, 2-6. And that's a base hit right past Wegman. And that's going to be hit by the pitcher. And that's going to be a single. Barrett with not really good speed, but he's at second base. That's going to be enough for Barrett to come around, and he will score. Red Sox jump out in front, 1-0. So 2 quick hits, and already the Red Sox are on top of the Brewers here. Now with Boggs on at first, double play depth is called. Here comes the designated hitter, Jim Rice. 264 average, 15 homers, 72 RBIs. This was Rice's penultimate year. His last year would be next year in 89. Boggs had 2 stolen bases. He'll stay put on the 8. Wegman will make the pitch. Wegman, 3-3. That is a blank. Rice, 4-1. Ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn it. 3-3-3. Shortstop pivot. Swaim, a 0. A 1-3. It's a double play. They will get it and retire the side. 3-6-3 double play. As Rice does ground it. As he goes ahead and grounds it there to Brock. And he'll throw to Swaim to complete the 3-6-3. But the Red Sox get on the board 1 run on 2 hits. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox will be Bruce Hurst. 18 wins, 6 losses, 3.66 ERA. The ERA may be a little bit on the high side in the 3, but 18 wins. I'm going to figure Hurst got a lot of run support when he was pitching. I'm not sure, but Hurst was always a good pitcher for Boston. Let's see what the Brew Crew bring here as we take a look at the Brewers for the first time this season. Leading off for the Brewers, third baseman Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer, absolutely. 3.12 average, 13 homers, 60 RBIs. Molitor was good in the field. He was even better as a DH. Molitor gets the leadoff bat for the Brewers as DBIP joins us here at County Stadium. Hurst with the pitch, 4-6. That is a blank. Molitor, 3-6, and Molitor leads off with a double to right field. So just like that, the Brewers hitting it their leadoff man at second base. Molitor will trot to second and hold in there. Infield will stay back. Next up for the Brewers, center fielder Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. You got it. 3.06 average, 13 homers, 91 RBIs. Played in every game for the Brewers that season. Yount not too bad at center field, although Yount more known for being the shortstop. Strat, nothing happened on the 8. Molitor will stay at second base. Hurst will make the pitch. Hurst, 3-1, range play. Yount, 6-4, and that's a base hit past third, but it's a range play, however, for Boggs. Infield is back. Range is a 3. And he won't get it, and that's going to be into left field. That's going to be a single. Molitor, base running rating of 3. He will not be able to score. He will have to hold at third on a single past third instead. But now the Brewers have runners at the corners. So the Red Sox jump out to a quick 1-0 lead, but here come the Brewers. Next batter will be the right fielder, Glenn Braggs. This Brewers team has some pretty good ranges in the field. Braggs, 261 average, 10 homers, 42 RBIs. Played in a little bit less than half the games for the Brewers. The Red Sox are going to go ahead and call the double play. It's early. They want to turn 2. So they'll give up the run to get the 2 outs. Strategy roll, and that is a 3. Yount does not get the steal sign. Does Braggs get the hit and run? I don't think he does. He get the hit and run? Let me see. 3 minus 2. Braggs against lefties. No, he does not. Hit and run does not get it. There will not be a hit and run chance. Hurst will go ahead and pitch. Hurst, 2-3. That's at the park. County Stadium, 5-5. And here we go. There is a blank. There's another rare play coming up. Rare plays, men on. Let's see what happens. 52. Center fielder dives after a sinking liner. Resolved as a single 8 range play. That's a center fielder. That is Burks. His range is a 4. That is a 3. He will make the catch. So it's going to be an out, a fly out to center. Bragg sacrifice fly rating of 1. He will not bring in Molitor that way. Molitor base runner 3. And Burks a 0 arm, a 1-3. Molitor will still score, and it's a 6. And now a good chance here for Burks. Burks has an arm rating of 0. A 1-3 could be an out. That is a 4. Molitor will get back and put on the brakes. But now we have to check for an injury to the center fielder. And we'll see if anything happens with Burks. Burks, let's see. He could be hurt here. We will find out. Burks has an injury rating of 1. A 1 or a 2, he is safe. He's okay. Nope, that's a 6. He's going to be out. So the Red Sox are going to lose Ellis Burks for the rest of the game. So that goes as a fly out to center field, but Burks says he's a little bit on the hurt side. And so we got to bring in a new center fielder. Question is, do I have one? And not on the bench. Do I have anybody? Yes, not center field. Yeah, center field I do. And it looks like let's see, Anderson is in right field. Yep, that's what we're going to have to do. So Ellis Burks is out for the game. He will come out. Taking over in center field is going to be Brady Anderson, and he was in right field for the game. So he will now take over at center. So now coming over to replace Burks in right is going to be Todd Benzinger. So Benzinger will now take over in right field, and his arm rating is 0. I do not have to change this. I do not have to change the base runner cards. That can stay put. So after all that, 1 out, but the runners will hold. Brent E. joins us here at County Stadium. I don't think you've ever been here before, Mr. Brent. Welcome, my good man. And if you were, I don't remember, so I do apologize, sir. So now 1 out with runners at first and third. Next batter for the Brewers will be left fielder Rob Deere. 252 average, 23 homers, 85 RBIs. Not too bad there. So runners in the corners, infield still a double play depth. Now the Red Sox can try to close the inning out. Strategy roll, that is a 2. Yount does get the steal sign, and they're going to send him. Molitor will not go, although he did have a high attempt rate, but he won't go. 17 plus 2 is 19, and Cerrone plus 1. Yount, the only way Yount is out at second is on a 20, and he'll slide in there under the tag. So Yount gets a stolen base, and that takes away the double play. Now the infield will come in. So runners at second and third. Benzinger backing and calling in the 1990 World Series. Here we go. And after further review with Steve Tower joins us here at County Stadium. Of course, he is a big-time Red Sox fan. And Clark-a-Rocks now here. Re-rolling the strat. Nothing on the 6. So now runners at second and third and 1 out here. Bottom of the first, and Hurst will make the pitch. Hurst, 3-4. Walk plus, and that is going to walk Deere. And Deere will easily walk, and now the bases are loaded. So Deere comes up with the walk, bases juiced. And here comes first baseman Greg Brock. 212 average, 6 homers, 50 RBIs. And they are going to call the infield in, which means the only double play it will only be home to first. Strategy roll. And that is a 20. Hurst does have balk and pickoff ratings. And in this case, he tries to get Deere at first base. And it's a balk. Bruce Hurst gets called for a balk. Hurst a 1-3 balk rating. That is a 3. Molitor will come in to score. Runners move up. We're tied at 1. Oh, what a way to go ahead and give up the tying run there. So now runners at second and third, now tied at 1 after the balk. Modest King joins us here at County Stadium. Used to be known as Dragon King, I believe. Good to see there. And David Vega is here as well. So now runners at second and third here, tied at 1. Hurst with the balk, and they'll re-roll the strat. That's a 17, nothing happening. The infield is still going to be in. Hurst with the pitch. Hurst, 5-3, strikeout 5, and he will get him. Cold strike 3. Brock can't believe it, but he is out. Brock is a 6, -1 is a 5, and he got Brock, and that's a big K. First strikeout for Hurst. He had 166 of them that year in 88. So now 2 down. And here comes the Brewer designated hitter, Joey Meyer. 263 average, 11 homers, 45 RBIs. Hurst will go ahead and prepare to pitch. Nothing on the strat. The balk is the reason why we're tied at 1. Hurst with the pitch. 2-1, strikeout 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that retires the side, so 1 run on 2 hits, a walk, a stolen base, and a balk. And that balk is the reason why we're tied at 1 after 1. Something tells me we may be in for a weird game. We shall find out. No time to wallow in the mire. Brian B., you have been watching too much baseball with the demos. May have to give you the block dragon here soon. Top of the second, Wegman back on the mound, leading off for the Red Sox will be left fielder Mike Greenwell. 325 average, 22 homers, 119 RBIs. Greenwell was one of the stars of 1988 in the majors. Wegman with the pitch. 2-1, strikeout, 17 is high. Greenwell, 3-6. It's a fly ball, hit the center. And Yount is going to get there for the out. 1 down. That'll bring up the first baseman, Dwight Dewey Evans. 293 average, 21 homers, 111 RBIs. That's an excellent season for Evans as he was beginning to get up there in years. He is at first base for this game. Wegman will go ahead and pitch. Wegman, 6-5, strikeout 4. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will be strikeout number 2 for Wegman as he gets Dewey Evans. And now we will see the catcher, Rick Cerrone. I forgot that Cerrone actually played for Boston at one point. Only half the games for the Red Sox in 88. 269 average, 3 homers, 27 RBIs. Wegman, he'll go ahead and pitch. Wegman, 3-6. That is a blank. Cerrone, 6-4. Fly ball hit the center. And Yount will have no problem with it. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Wegman. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Greenwell is underrated. Greenwell is underrated. Yeah, he was underrated. I remember when Greenwell first broke out for Boston, I really didn't know how good he was going to be. But 1988, he was the guy. He was the man for the Red Sox. He really was. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Brewers will be the catcher, Bill Schrader. 156 average, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Only played in about a quarter of the games for the Brew Crew that year. Hurst will make the pitch. Bruce Hurst, 4-5, strikeout 4, easily gets him. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Hurst. And that's his 3rd in a row, too, 1 down. One out. And that will bring up the shortstop, Dale Swaim, one of the best, another great baseball name. And how that's pronounced, Swaim, I have no idea. 242 average, 9 homers, 51 RBIs. He is at shortstop for this game. Hurst will go ahead and pitch. Hurst, 2-2, strikeout 18. He's going to miss that one. That's just too high. Swaim, 6-4, fly ball center field. That'll get covered by Anderson. And that is out number 2. Anderson's a 0 in center field. I don't think that changes anything, does it? No, center field still stays the same. Then I move him to center. Next battle will be the second baseman, Jim Gantner. I always felt Gantner was a little underrated. I thought he was a pretty solid player in his career. 276 average, no homers, 47 RBIs. Doug Hunt joins us here at County Stadium. Hurst will make the pitch. Hurst, 4-4, error on a grounder. Gantner, 6-1. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is at the Boggs. Boggs' error rating is a 6. That's a 12. No problem for Boggs. He'll take it. Throw to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Hurst. Nothing across for the Brewers. After 2, we're tied at 1. Top of the third coming up. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the shortstop, Spike Owen. 249 average, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. Wegman, he'll go ahead and pitch. 1-2, that is a blank. Owen, 1-5, fly ball hit the left. And Rob Bambi Deer will go ahead and make the play for the first out. One out, and that will bring up the center fielder, Brady Anderson. Anderson will be with the Baltimore Orioles later in the year. Actually, he'll be with there a little bit faster than some people. Very early in the year, I think May or June, he was sent there. Anderson did start in right field, moving to center to the injury to Ellis Burks. Anderson, very excellent fielder, but not too good at the plate in 88. 212 average, a homer, 21 RBIs. Wegman will go ahead and pitch. Wegman, 6'3", against the lefty. That's a blank. Anderson, 6'1". That's a fly up at the center field. And Yount will get there and make the play. 2 down. 2 outs. And now we'll see the new right fielder, Todd Benzinger, who comes in for Ellis, the injured Burks. Benzinger, 254 average, 13 homers, 70 RBIs. Wegman will go ahead and make the pitch. Wegman, 3-3. That is a blank. Benzinger, 6-6. Benzinger comes through. That's going to be a double to center field. 2-bagger for Benzinger as he goes ahead and gets a nice hit in Burks' spot. Keeps the inning alive for Barrett. Barrett is 1 for 1. He got a double his first time up. Anything on the strat? And the answer is no. Benzinger will stay at second base. 2 outs, top of the third. Wegman now with the pitch. 1-3, that is a blank. Barrett, 4-1. Base hit left field. That is a single for Barrett. Let's see if it scores. Let's see if that scores Benzinger. Benzinger, base runner 3 with 2 outs is a 4. And that is a single to left. And with on second to home, -1. So a 1-3, Benzinger will score, and he does. Benzinger comes around from second, and he will score. Barrett holds at first. Red Sox retake the lead 2-1. So Barrett gets his second hit of the game. And now a runner on first, a 2-1 lead for the Bo Sox. Here is Mr. Boggs. Boggs is 1 for 1 with a base hit. Let's see here, 2 outs. Anything for Barrett? That is a 1. He actually gets the steal sign, but you don't steal when you got Boggs at the plate. Wegman will pitch. Wegman, 6-1, error on a grounder. Boggs, 5-4. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Yount is going to get to that one, and he'll put it away. 1 run on 2 hits for the Red Sox, now having a 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the third. You always felt Gantner didn't get the credit Monitor and Yount did, but he was real good. That's what I thought. I mean, I've always thought Gantner was a solid player in his career. And there are many times he helped the Brewers out. I always felt he was solid. Bottom of the third inning, leading off for the Brew Crew will be Paul Molitor. He is 1 for 1, got a double his first time up. Bruce Patty Hurst will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-5, that is a blank. Molitor, 5-1, and that's going to be a single, right past short. No play there for Owen. He'll get right by him there easily, and Molitor has his second hit of the game. Next up is Yount. Yount is 1 for 1. Got also a base hit his first time up. Infield double play. Nothing on the strat. Molitor will stay where he is. Actually, did they get the hit and run? Wait a minute. That was a 5. -1 is 4. And his strikeouts, 4 -1 is 3. They actually do get the hit and run chance. But Yount actually hits home runs pretty well against lefties. And when you try hit and runs, you cut the home run rating in half. I'm going to let Yount hit. Hurst will go ahead and pitch. Hurst, 2-4, strikeout 6. And that's going to be too high. Yount, 5-2, ground ball to short. 2-2-3. Second base, Barrett, +1 pivot is a 4. And they do not get it. The throw goes to first to get Yount. Molitor will get to second, and that's 1 down. So a ground ball to short, but all Owen had was the play to first. And now the batter is Braggs. Braggs is 0 for 1. JAA joins us here at County Stadium. So now 0 for 1 is Braggs. Molitor on at second base. And nothing, that's nothing on the strat. Molitor stays put. Hurst will make the pitch. Hurst, 5-1. That is a blank. Braggs, 1-6. Ground ball to short. That'll get handled by Owen. Throw goes to first for out number 2. Molitor, a 3 or lower, gets the third. He stays put. So now another grounder to short. And that keeps Molitor at second base. And my mom will get that. And the next batter will be Deer. Deer walked his first time up. 2 outs here, bottom of the third. Anything on the strat? Nope. Molitor will stay put. Hurst sets up and now deals. Hurst, 4-6. That is a blank. Deer, 2-4. Fly ball right field. Benzinger is going to get to that one. He'll put it away and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Brew Crew. It remains 2-1 here after 3. The Milwaukee Brewers come into this game with a record of 12-3. They are off to a very hot start for this 88 season. But as I said before, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Especially when it comes to FastScore and some of the surprises you get from there. That's another reason why I like FastScore. I mean, as I said before about things like that, if you want the same teams to be at the top of the standings or whatever, then why even replay a season? Why even do it? You want a few surprises like we had last year in the 61 season. You never know. Top of the fourth, Wegman gets back on the mound, I should say. Jim Rice leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 0 for 1. 2-1 Red Sox. Wegman, 1-5. Range play. Rice, 1-6. That's a base hit to center field. That's hit to Yount. Yount's a range play. His range is a 3. He won't get it. That's going to be a single for Rice, as that's going to drop in front of Yount. He's a little bit too far back. And Rice will get a leadoff base hit. Is that a call to the pen already? No, not a call to the pen yet there, Mr. Tower. Absolutely not. Here comes Greenwell. Greenwell is 0 for 1. Infield a double play death. Rice, really not a threat to do anything, and he won't. Wegman, he'll make the pitch. Wegman, 1-1, strikeout 3, and he got him, but just barely. Called strike 3. Greenwell is out. A 4 minus 1 is 3. He gets Greenwell. Greenwell didn't strike out much, but he will there. And that is strikeout number 3 for Wegman, 1 down. Oh, no, I got it there, Steve. I did get it. All of you have been watching too much baseball with the demos. You got him and his puns, guys, really. You're lucky I don't block dragging all of you. Here comes Dewey. Evans is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And that is an 18. Nothing happening there. Evans will not bunt. Even if you play as played, make every move the same, you're going to have different results. And, of course, with a quick game that uses different data more predictably. That is true. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, joins us here at County Stadium. And if you want to be the same, just skip the regular season, replay the ALCS and NLCS and the World Series. That's true. Wegman with the pitch. 4-6. That is a blank. Evans, 4-4. Line drive to second. That's out number 2. And with a runner on first, a 1-2. Rice is doubled off, but he gets back. There's not a throw. 2 down. Nice hit right to Gantner, but he had no play to try to get the double off. So now 2 down. And here comes Cerrone. Cerrone is 0 for 1. Now infield back. Rice, anything on the strat? The answer is no. Wegman, 1-6. Error on a throw. Cerrone, 5-4. And that's a ground ball to short. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Swain. His error rating is a 12. That's a 7. He's going to make an error on a throw. And the question is, where did it go? I'm figuring he would have went to the short way for Rice, but in this case, it's got to go. It's probably got to go to second because Rice is a base running rating of 1 with it. So it's an error on a throw. I'm going to say it goes to second. Error on a throw. Second baseman is Gantner. His range is a 4. Does it prevent the ball from getting past him? No, he doesn't. Now Rice, a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. Does he take third? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And Cerrone, however, will hold it first because the +1 only admits to the runners on base, not the batter. So Rice will go to third on the error. Cerrone is safe. So that is an E6. Rice goes to third. That is the first error on the Brewers. They had 2 errors in this game historically. So the inning should be over, but it is not. And that gives Spike Owen a chance to try to bring in a run here. 2-1 Red Sox here, but Wegman should have been out of the inning, but a bad throw by Swaim prevents them getting out of it. Strategy roll, nothing on the 9. Rice on at third now. Cerrone still had to hold it first. Wegman will go ahead and pitch to Owen. Wegman 1-4, possible error. Owen 4-6, and against the righty, that's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Wegman's error rating is a 5. That's an 11. He will not make an error. He'll take it. He'll throw to first and get the Brewers out of it. That could have been bad. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. As the Brewers commit an oops in the field. But the Red Sox could not take advantage of it. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, it goes into right field. It does. So you're exactly right there, Modest King. Bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Brew Crew will be Greg Brock. Brock is 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Hurst will go ahead and make the pitch. Hurst, 3-3, strikeout, 9. And nope, that's too high. Brock, 6-1, grounded to second base, handled by Barrett. 1 quick out there. Here comes Meyer. Meyer is 0 for 1. Hurst, he'll make the pitch. 3-4, super walk. Walk plus that 7 is going to walk Meyer, so Hurst gives up a walk. And that is the second walk he's given up in this game. Schrader is next, and he's 0 for 1. Infield double play. Meyer had no stolen bases. I doubt he's doing anything, and he won't. Hurst will go ahead and make the pitch. So I prefer playing with the DH, Robert. I always say the pitcher should grab a stick. Hurst with the pitch. 5-2. Wild pitch. 6. Yep, that's going to be going to the backstop. Meyer's going to second. So Hurst commits a balk, and now he commits a wild pitch. So Hurst right now has given up a balk and now a wild pitch. Meyer goes into scoring position, and we'll redo the strat. And that is a 4. Meyer will stay put. Infield is now back because that takes away the double play. Hurst, 5-3, strikeout, 18. He got him, struck him out. And just barely. Schroeder at 19, -1 is an 18. He does get Schroeder, and that is strikeout number 4 for Hurst. Two outs now for Swaim, who made the error. Swaim is 0 for 1. As I said, I always believe the pitcher should grab a stick. That being said, in today's baseball world, you don't want a $400 million pitcher twisting his ankle on a routine grounder to second. So I do understand the use of the DH now in both leagues. But I always believe the pitcher should grab a stick and get to the plate. Plus, it makes strategy a lot more interesting. Meyer on at second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Meyer will stay put. Hurst. 5-2. Wild pitch again, but that's a 17. It'll be ball 1. Hurst. 2-2. Strikeout 9. He will get Swain Monarque. Struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Hurst, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except a walk and a wild pitch. 2-1 Boston after 4. As Al Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, joins us here at County Stadium. I knew he would not miss a Red Sox game. What can I say about Al Red Sox fan? Well, you guys already know what I'm going to say about Al Red Sox fan. He is just, well, the best. He's our good friend, and the man knows his stuff, and he does it all, and he does it all very well. So I really just can't say anything more about him because he's just amazing. Just totally amazing. Top of the 5th inning, and leading off for the Red Sox will be Brady Anderson. He's 0 for 1. Wegman will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-3. That is a blank. Anderson, 2-2. Ground ball short, handled easily by Swain. And that is the first out. 1 down for Benzinger, who came in for the injured Ellis Burks. Benzinger is 1 for 1, though. He got a double his first time up. Wegman will make the pitch. Wegman, 5-4. That is a blank. Benzinger, 4-5. Line drive right to Wegman. 2 down. Wegman puts his glove in front of his face and snares the ball. 2 outs now, and now here's Barrett. Barrett, 2 for 2, a single and a double. Wegman, he'll go ahead and pitch. Wegman, 1-3, that is a blank. Barrett, 1-5, that's a fly ball hit to center. And some kid named Yount will go ahead and get there, and he will put it away. 1, 2, 3, go the Bo Sox. Go to the bottom of the 5th. With the Bo Sox holding on to a 2-1 lead. The Red Sox actually got out of the gate pretty quick, but then struggled a little while. Now they are 7-9. At the start here. The Brewers lead the American League East with a 12-3 record. The Brewers are the hot team right now in the majors, along with, believe it or not, the Mets and the Pirates in the National League. But then again, the Mets were an excellent team in '88. Let's go Mets. Bottom of the 5th, leading off for the Brewers will be Jim Gantner. Gantner is 0 for 1. Hurst will go ahead and pitch. 3-5, error on a throw. Gantner, 4-6, and that is a ball hit to right field. That is a 5 against the lefty. That's going to be a base hit. So Gantner will get a single. There won't be a throwing error because there's nobody on base. So the throw easily goes into the infield as Greenwell tosses it in. Top of the order now from Molly. Molly is 2 for 2. He has a double and a single. Infield a double play depth. Gantner had 20 stolen bases. He's a threat, but that 13 keeps him there. Hurst was actually able to hold runners pretty decently. Hurst with the pitch. Hurst, 2-5, possible error. Molitor, 3-5, and that's a fly ball to right field. That's hit to Benzinger. His error rating is a, let's see, one he's in right field, right? That's a 3. His error rating is a 3. That is a 3, and he's going to drop that ball. That's going to be a dropped fly out. Benzinger taking over in right for Burks, and Benzinger's error rating out there is a 3. He drops the ball. He drops the ball, so that's an automatic one-base advance. And then you got to see if anybody goes any further. Gantner's base running rating is a 2. Benzinger a 0 arm, a 1-2. Gantner will take third, and he does not. It's a 6. He will hold. Sixes do not mean there's an out on an error, so he will hold at second base. So that is an E. That is an E9 on Benzinger. That's the first error on the Red Sox as he completely dropped the ball out there. The Red Sox didn't have any errors in the game historically, but now runners at first and second, Hurst wondering why Benzinger just couldn't make the grab. And now the batter is Yount. So both teams with an error. Yount is 1 for 2. Strategy roll. Now runners at first and second as the Brewers threaten. Nothing with the 16. Yount is not going to bunt here. He'll swing away. Hurst with the pitch. Hurst 3-5. Error on a throw. Yount 6-6. That's a ground ball to short. That's a ground ball to short. First, we got to see where it's going to be here. 2-2-3. Second base Barrett +1 is a 4. A 1-4. This is a possible double play. That is a 3, and I remember the number was a 12. That is a 3, so that is a double play chance. Now we got to see if there was a throwing error. Shortstop Owen had an error rating of 8. That's a 12. He does not make an error. Second base Barrett has an error rating of 3. Does he make an error on the pivot? No, he does not. That's a double play. So Gantner goes to third. Molitor and Yount both out. Has no error on the throw. But Gantner does go to third. That is a 6-4-3 double play, as Owen and Barrett do not make an error. And now the batter is Braggs. Braggs is 0 for 2, tying run at third base. Strategy roll, and that is a 16, no play. Hurst will go ahead and make the pitch. Hurst 1-3, range play. Braggs 1-2, line drive to third. That ball is hit the Boggs. His range is a 3. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's over his head. That's going to be a double for Braggs, and that's down the line. Boggs could not make the play. It was a range play. He can't get it. Braggs will go to second. Gantner will come in to score. We're tied at 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! So all of this is happening here. And Braggs is now on at second. We're tied at 2. Here comes Deer. Deer is 0 for 1. Braggs on at second. Hurst will try to make a strat. That's a 9, no play. Hurst will make the pitch. Hurst, 3-2, strikeout 6. Swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. Hurst picks up his 6th strikeout, but damage was done. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. And we're tied at 2 now after 5. Checking both players for a throwing error is one of those small details. Yep, that's the thing about an error on a throw. You first got to see where the ball went, what it's going to be. Top of the 6th inning, tied at 2, and here comes Mr. Wade Boggs. Boggs is 1 for 2. He's got a single. Tied at 2 here. Boggs, one of the greatest of all time, absolutely one of the greatest hitters of all time, period. Wegman will pitch. 6-4, that is a blank. Boggs, 2-5. It's a fly ball to left, and Deer will get to it and make the play. 1 out, and here comes Rice. Rice is 1 for 2 with a single. Wegman, he'll pitch. 2-4. Against a righty, that's a home run result. Against a righty, home run result. Rice needs a 9. That is a 6. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hit deep to center field. Yount is not going to go any further. That's over the wall. Home run, Jim Rice. Stadium groans. Jim Rice picks up a solo bomb. He had 15 of them in '88. And he'll get one there as Wegman pitched him a basketball, and Rice just slam dunked it out of the park. 3-2 Bo Sox as Justin Ludwig and Jeremy Brooks join us here at County Stadium. Wegman, well, now they're going to go talk to Wegman, see what he's doing. And now Steeler fan joins us here at County Stadium. Here is Greenwell. He's 0 for 2. 3-2 ball game as Rice sends one out of here. Wegman, 6-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Greenwell, 5-1. That's a liner. Hit the second base. Gantner gloves it, 2 down. Two outs now for Dewey Evans, and he's 0 for 2. As our Red Sox fan says, Rice makes everything nice. He is correct about that. Wegman will make the pitch. Wegman, 1-5, range play. Dewey, 4-3, and against the righty. That's a ground ball to third, and that ball is hit to Molly. Molly's range is a 3, and he will get that one on his knees. Gets up, throws to first to retire the side. Nice play by Paul Molitor. And the inning is over, but 1 run on a hit. A solo bomb by Rice. It's 3-2 Bo Sox now going to the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox did win this game historically, 5-1. This was the only game played on April 25th. Rice in the Hall of Fame? Oh, yeah, Jim Rice, yes. Jim Rice is in the Hall of Fame, absolutely. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Brew Crew will be Greg Brock. He is 0 for 2. Brewers off to a 12-3 start this season. Hurst with the pitch. Hurst 4-5, strikeout 11. That's going to be high. Brock 2-6, fly ball hit the center, and Anderson will cover it and get there. 1 down. Here comes Meyer. Meyer is 0 for 1 with a walk. Hurst, he'll make the pitch. 4-5, strikeout 1, easily, swing and a miss, struck him out. And Meyer goes down on a K. That is strikeout number 7 for Hurst. Next up is Schrader. Schrader is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. 2 outs. Fans here at County Stadium hoping the Brewers can get a win here and keep their winnings and keep their record pretty good. Hurst, 6-6. That's a pitcher result. Righty, a 1. Single past the pitcher. 15 is high. Schrader, 4-4. He hits a fly ball to straightaway center. And getting there is going to be Anderson again. And he'll make the play. A 1-2-3 inning for Hurst. 3-2 Red Sox after 6. Top of the 7th coming up. Wegman, he can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He's going to stay out there, I think. This is the late 80s, though. This is about the time now, around the late 80s to about the early 90s, when they started taking pitchers out a little early, although the 80s still had was still part of the defensive era. Rick Cerrone leads off for the Bo Sox. He is 0 for 1, but reached on an error. Wegman will go ahead and make the pitch. Ryan Sullivan joins us here at County Stadium. Wegman, 1-1, strikeout, 16 is high. Cerrone, 1-4, fly to right, and Braggs will cover it with ease, 1 down. Next up is Owen. Owen is 0 for 2. Wegman's actually pitched a pretty good game. Wegman, 3-4, that's at the park. County Stadium, 5-6, that's grounded to first base. That'll be handled by Brock. He'll call off Wegman and take it to the bag himself, 2 down. Next up is Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Wegman, probably the last batter he'll face here, unless maybe he can just get out of the inning. 2 outs, 3-2, Bo Sox. Wegman, 4-1, that's at the park. County Stadium, 3-5, that's a base hit. It'll be a single to left. Anderson keeps the inning alive. So now that's his first hit of the game. And it will bring up Benzinger. Benzinger is 1 for 2 since coming in for the injured Ellis Burks. But remember, during the regular season, game day injuries only. Full-time injuries are only in the postseason. Anderson on it first. Will there be a strat roll? Yes, there will be. And that is a 2. He actually gets the steal sign, but I'm going to let Benzinger swing. Wegman, he is now tired, but he's going to try to see if he can get Benzinger out. Wegman with the pitch. Wegman, 6-6 against the switch left. Walk, 17 is high. Benzinger, 6-1. It's a fly to left. Deer's going to get to that one with no trouble. And he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. No runs and a hit. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. After further review with Steve Tower, you may play your ukulele. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after today's game. Tomorrow night will be April 28th of 88. It is the final game we'll have in the month of April. And we are going to once again feature the St. Louis Cardinals. But this time we have another team they'll play against, and it will be the San Diego Padres. We will be at the Murph, Jack Murphy Stadium, as the St. Louis Cardinals will take on the Padres. Jose De Leon will pitch for the Cardinals, and Ed Whitson will pitch for the Padres. And so we go from one of the best hitters in baseball history, Wade Boggs, to another one of the best hitters in baseball history, Tony Gwynn. I sometimes wonder, who was the better hitter, Boggs or Gwynn? Tough choice. Tough choice if you think about the both of them. That'll be tomorrow night, the Cardinals against the Padres at the Murph. Bottom of the 7th here, where the Red Sox hold a 3-2 lead. Dale Swaim leads off. He is 0 for 2. Hurst can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. Hurst will go ahead and make the pitch. Hurst, 1-6. That is a blank. Swaim, 2-6. That's a fly to left. That'll be handled by Greenwell. 1 down. And here comes Gantner. Gantner 1 for 2 with a single. Hurst looking on. He'll make the pitch. Hurst, 2-3. That's at the park. County Stadium, 1-5. That's a base hit into center field with a possible double. Gantner rounding first. He's got to try for second. Base runner 2. Center fielder Anderson is 0 arm. 1-2. He'll make it to second base. And that's a 5. He will put on the brakes and stay at first. So Gantner gets his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Tying run on. Infield double play. And here comes Molitor. Molitor he is 2 for 3. A base hit, a single and a double, and reached on an error. He's been on base all 3 times. Gantner on. He had stolen bases too. He's a threat to steal, but that 17 keeps him where he is. Molitor is not bunting. He did get the bunt sign. He's gonna hit away with that 312 average. Hurst will go ahead and pitch. Hurst, 3-5. Error on a throw. Molitor, 6-5, and against the lefty, it's a ground ball to third. So now we got to see again. Error on a throw. Got to see where it went first. 2, 2, 3. Second base, Pivot Barrett, +1 is a 4. We'll keep the 6. We'll keep the 6. So 1 to 4, this could be a double play. It is a 4. It is a 4. Now, the third baseman is Boggs. His error rating is a 6. That is a 6. It's going to be a throwing error on Boggs. Boggs is going to make an error, and since he's the one that makes it, the throw goes to second. Barrett's range is a 2, and that's going to be a 5. So that means it's a throw into the outfield again. Gantner's base running rating is a 2. Does he take third? Yes, he does. Gantner turns on the Jets. He'll go to third base. Molitor, his base running rating is a 3, and he's going to take second on the bad throw. I just want to check out one thing on that. Including the hitter and the base runner. Okay, does include the hitter. That's what I thought. So Gantner goes to third. Molitor goes to second on the error. So that is an E5 second error on Boston. And the runners will advance 2 bases. And now the batter is Yount. And Hurst can't believe Boggs made the mistake. And Barrett could prevent the throw from going into the outfield. So Gantner on at third, Molitor on at second on the error. Here is Yount. Hurst is going to pitch to Yount, though. Yount is 1 for 3, and the infield is going to play in with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Hurst can't believe it. So the Red Sox have committed 2 errors. Milwaukee 1 error. Strategy roll. That is a 14, nothing happening. Hurst will go ahead and make the pitch. Hurst, 3-4. Walk plus. That 20 is going to walk Yount, and the bases are loaded. A walk given up by Hurst. That is his third. And the bases are loaded for Braggs. And that is going to be it for Hurst, for he is tired. That will be it. Really not his fault. The error should have been a double play right there. But that will do it for Hurst. Responsible for the runners with 1 out. Red Sox need a pitcher. And let's see, you got Braggs, Deer. You still got 1 out here, and they're going to go ahead. And I think, all they have is lefties. All they have is righties in the bullpen for this game. Yep, all they have is right-handers. Only right-handers. That is it. Okay. Coming to pitch for him for the Red Sox will be Dennis Lamp. 7 wins, 6 losses, no saves. A 3.48 ERA. Dennis Lamp will pitch for the Red Sox here. Braggs does a little better against righties. There were no lefties in the bullpen for the Red Sox in this game. So now the bases are loaded. The Red Sox are going to play the infield in, try for the 2-3 double play. Strategy roll. That is an 18. Nothing happening. Lamp coming on with bases juiced. Fans here at County Stadium hoping for a big hit. Red Sox fans in the chat hoping for a good pitch. Lamp, 2-5, strikeout 5, and he got the good pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Lamp strikes out Braggs, and that's out number 2. That is a huge K. Lamp did have 49 strikeouts that year. So now 2 outs, and here comes Deer. JT 2.0 joins us here at County Stadium. Deer is 0 for 2 with a walk. Lamp trying to go ahead and get the job finished, or at least try to end the inning, I should say. Bases loaded, bases full of Brewers. Lamp trying to keep the lead, 3-2 for the BOS Sox. Strategy roll. That is a 2. Nothing happening. Gantner stays where he is. Lamp will now pitch to Deer. Fans are loud. Here comes the pitch. 2-6. Strikeout 10. Yes, he got him. Strikeout. And the inning is over. Stadium groans. Denny Lamp lights the lamp, and he goes ahead And he strikes out two big Brewers and ends the inning 3-2 here, still after 7. No runs. There was one hit and one error and a walk. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Marty Barrett. He is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Wegman is done. We'll see a new pitcher for the Brewers here. 2 righties and a lefty coming up. Let's see who the Brewers want to bring out to pitch. And let's see here. They got some deep. Bullpen is not terrible. Coming on to pitch for the Brewers is going to be a guy that was on the Red Sox at one time. Pitching for the Brewers will be Mark Crystal Clear. 1 win, no losses, no saves, a 2.79 ERA. Clear will come on and pitch. Remember, he was on the Red Sox at one point. Clear will set up for the pitch. Clear 1-3, possible error. Barrett 6-6, and that's not going to be an error. That's grounded to first. It's picked up by Brock. Barrett has a base running rating of 2. Clear coming over there to make the play, and Barrett will get there. He just gets there safe. Barrett beats out the throw, and that will be a single for Barrett, and that is his 3rd hit. Infield single for Barrett. Here comes Boggs. Boggs is 1 for 3. Infield now at double play depth. Barrett had 7 stolen bases. That's a 13. He'll stay where he is. Clear will now go ahead and deal. Clear 6-5, strikeout. 17 is a no. Boggs 3-2, fly ball center field. And Yount will come under it and put it away. And Boggs is 1 for 4 for the game. Next up is Rice. Rice is 2 for 3 tonight, a homer and a single. A solo bomb his last time up. Anything on the strat? The 10 says no. Clear will go ahead and set it up for Rice. Here comes the pitch from Crystal. 4-1, strikeout 8. He will get Rice on a K. Struck him out. And 2 down. The bullpens are not doing too bad. Infield will go back into normal. Greenwell is next. He's 0 for 3. Barrett still on at second. Nothing on the strat. Greenwell will go up against Clear. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Clear with the pitch. 4-1, strikeout. 19 is high. Greenwell, 1-2, base hit right field. That'll be a single. Barrett with 2 outs, base runner 3. Single to right, +2, a 1-5. Barrett will get to third. No problem. The throw goes to third. And Greenwell, base running rating 3. Does he take second on the throw? And he does. So right fielder Braggs tries to get Barrett out at third, but Barrett slides in there, and Greenwell will advance to second on the throw. So I'm going to make that a double for Greenwell, and now the batter is Evans. Dewey is 0 for 3, but now the Red Sox are threatening. Clear can only pitch to 5 batters before he retires. He was definitely a very short reliever. I was hoping we'd just get through this inning quickly. The 18, nothing happening. Clear will go ahead and make the pitch. Clear, 5-3, strikeout 11. That is high. Evans, 5-5. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 3. That's going to be a base hit for Dewey Evans. The Red Sox are going to get some more. Barrett will score. Let's see here. Barrett will score. Single to left with 2 outs. -1. Greenwell, a 4. -1 is 3. A 1-3. Greenwell will score. He does not. He holds it third. Ball comes in pretty quickly. Evans holds it first, but it's 4-2, both Sox. Stadium groans. An RBI single for Evans. Clear is now tired, but they're going to see if he can finish the inning out. Cerrone is next. He's 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Now 4-2 Boston. They go talk to Clear. He wants to see if he can get this inning over. He's going to try to pitch. Strategy rolls are still active. That is an 8. Nothing happening. Evans stays put. Clear will now make the pitch. Clear, 2-2. Pitcher result. Righty, 1-15's an out. The 12 is good. That'll get him out of the inning, and that's going to be a grounder to second base. Gantner's got it, tosses it to first, and that retires the side. The pitcher result, of course, even though Clear was, of course, with the pitcher result, Clear is automatically removed from the game. He would not be able to pitch the next inning. But 1 run on 3 hits. And the Red Sox now have a 4-2 lead going in the bottom of the 8th. Lamp is going to stay out there and pitch. And leading off for the Brewers is going to be Greg Brock. He is 0 for 3. Boston with a 4-2 lead. Fans here at County Stadium saw their Brewers have a pretty good chance, but they couldn't do it there with the bases loaded. Lamp will pitch. 4-1. Pitcher result. Lefty, 1-2, base hit. 15 is high. Brock, 1-4. That's a grounder to short. Owen will take care of it and toss it to first. 1 down. Next up is Meyer. Meyer is 0 for 3. 263 average. He'll bat. He is the DH for the Brewers in this game. Lamp, 3-1. That's at the park. County Stadium, 6-1. Grounder to second base. Barrett will get to that one with no trouble. 2 down. Lamp doing a good job in relief of Hurst. Here's Schrader. And we may see a pinch hitter for him. And I think do we hear? Yeah, we do. Schrader's going to come out of the game. It is the 8th inning. And coming on to pinch hit and take over at catcher is going to be B.J. Surhoff. 245 average, 5 homers, 38 RBIs. So Surhoff will now take over at catcher. 4170 as I go ahead and change the thing here. 70. So B.J. Surhoff will pinch hit against Lamp. 2 outs, still 4-2 Red Sox. Lamp, 6-3. That's at the park. County Stadium, 3-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Anderson will get to this one. He waits for it, and now he gloves it. Side retired. 1-2-3 inning by Lamp. And after 8, it is 4-2 still in favor of the Boston Bean Eaters. Although they really weren't called that, the Bean Eaters actually were the old Boston Braves, actually. They were known as the Boston Americans, actually, back in the very early 1900s, the Boston Americans. I should say, not the Bean Eaters. The Bean Eaters were the Braves. Top of the 9th. Leading off for the Sox will be Spike Owen. And we're going to see a new pitcher for the Brewers as Clear is done. And let's see who the Brewers are going to bring out. And let's see. Do they bring out? He's not the closer, but he was one of the better righties. Coming on to pitch for the Brewers is going to be Chuck Krim. Oh, boy. Another blast in the past. 7 wins, 6 losses, 9 saves. A 2.91 ERA. 9 saves, but a heck of a relief pitcher that year for the Brewers. Nothing wrong with a 2.91 ERA. Krim, he'll go ahead and pitch to Owen. Owen is 0 for 3. Krim, 2-2. Home run chance. Owen to switch left. 1-11. 4 is good. Against the righty, Owen needs a 2. He won't get it. 3-1. Instead, he pops it to third. Getting over there is going to be Molly, and he'll make the catch. 1 out. Owen got a good pitch to hit. Krim pitched him a meatball, but he couldn't put the tomato sauce on it. And that is 1 out. Next batter is Anderson. Anderson is actually 1 for 3. Anderson not good at the plate, but his range in the outfield keeps him at the plate, and he will bat. Krim will make the pitch. Krim 1-3 against the lefties. Blank. Anderson 6-2, and that's a ground ball to third. Molly will go ahead and handle that one and toss it over, and that's 2 outs. Dwayne Martz joins us here at County Stadium. 2 down now for Benzinger. Benzinger is 1 for 3 for taking over for the injured Burks. He got a double. Krim just trying to keep it where it is. Krim, 5-1, error on a grounder. Benzinger, 4-6. It is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. The ball is at the Brock. His error rating is a 3. That's a 9. He won't make an error, and he'll throw to Krim covering the bag, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Red Sox. But they're holding on to a 4-2 lead here at County Stadium. But will we see some 9th inning magic? As King Twan Gaming joins us here at County Stadium. Dale Swaim will lead off. Dennis Lamp is done. The Red Sox will go to their closer. And, of course, that would be this guy. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox, Hall of Famer Lee Smith. 4 wins, 5 losses, 29 saves, 2.80 ERA. This is a save situation. So here comes Lee Smith to pitch for the Red Sox. Frank Wainscott here also at County Stadium. I'm sorry, I did not see you enter the building. 4-2 Boston. Brewers trying to keep it going here. The Brewers are off to a 12-3 start this 88 season. Boston is 7-9, but it's very, of course, we're only in April. Smith with the pitch. 3-4, strikeout 17. Yes, he got him swinging a miss, struck him out. He gets Swaim. 1 down. And now it's up. Now it's Gantner's turn. Gantner is 2 for 3, 2 singles. Smith sets up and he'll make the pitch. Smith, 6-2, range play. Gantner, 3-5. That's a fly ball to right field that's hit to Benzinger. Benzinger's range is a 4. He will make the catch on the run. 2 down. Nice play by Benzinger out there to take a possible hit away. And now the last chance for the Brewers will be Paul Molitor. He is 2 for 4, but he's reached base all 4 times. 1 on a single, 1 on a double, scored on a balk, and then reached a base on on 2 errors. Smith will pitch to Molitor. 2 outs. Fans here at County Stadium hoping Molly can do the job. Smith will set it up, and here comes the pitch. 6-2, range play. Molitor, 4-4. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Boggs. Can Boggs end the game? His range is a 3. It is a 1. Boggs got it. He picks it up. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Red Sox will get a victory today against the Brewers, 4-2. Stadium groans. A 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox. On the Brewers, and Boston will get their 2nd win on the board, as they did win the opening day game against the Tigers. But the Red Sox are now 2-0 on the board, and they'll now go to 8-9, and Milwaukee will drop to 12-4. A nice win for the Red Sox tonight, and they'll take a victory any way they can get it, absolutely. Final line score coming up. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher will be Bruce Hurst. He will pick up the win. Bill Wegman takes a tough loss, and Lee Smith will pick up the save. But don't go away. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. The Red Sox, of course, win this game 4-2. And the 25th, that was the only game played on the 25th of April. So we will now go right to April 26th. Seattle at Cleveland. Seattle 6-13, and that is 1. Indians 8-54, and that is 5, a win for the Tribe. Angels and the Tigers. Angels 5-25, and that is 2. Tigers 13-53, and that's 6, a win for the Cats. Baltimore at Minnesota. Orioles -3, 35, that is 2. Twins 18-35, and that's 5, a win for the Twins. Royals and the Yankees. Royals 11-35, and that is 4. Yankees 10-66, that's 10, and a win for the Bronx Bombers. Milwaukee at Texas. Milwaukee 11-54, and that is 6. Rangers 5-42, and that's 3. The Brewers did lose our game, but they continue to win here. They are hot. Oakland at the Blue Jays. Athletics 9-36, and that's 4. Toronto 9-32, that's 3, a win for the A's. Mets and the Braves. Dr. K on the mound. Mets 16-46, and that is 6. The Braves 4-43, and that's 3, and that will be a happy recap. Philadelphia and the Astros. Phillies 4-12, and that's 0. Astros 13-14, barely pull out a win. That's a win for the Stros. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 6-61, that's 6. Dodgers 7-66, that's 9, a win for the Dodgers. Reds and the Expos. Reds 8-55, and that's 6. Expos 11-43, and that's 5. That game belongs to the Reds. Cardinals and the Padres. Cardinals 3-34, and that's 3. Padres 1-24. That's 1. That'll be a win for the Redbirds. Pirates and the Giants. Pirates are also off to a good start this year. Pirates 6-12. That's 0. Giants 8-52. And that's 5. A win for the G-Men. On to April 27th. Seattle at Cleveland. Mariners 6-42. That's 4. Indians 21-14. That's 3. Not enough. That's going to be a win for the M's. California at Detroit. Angels 12-41. And that is 4. Tigers 18-56. And that is 8. That will be a win for the Tigers. Kansas City and the Yankees. Baltimore, Minnesota. My bad. Baltimore 10-24. And that's 3. Twins 27-55, and that's going to be 9, and another loss for the Orioles. Kansas City and the Yankees. Royals 13-45, and that is 5. Yankees 724, and that is 2. And that's going to be a win for the Royals. Milwaukee and the Rangers. Brewers 1334 and 4 runs. Texas 716, 1 run. Another win for the Brew Crew. They continue to own the American League East. Oakland at Toronto. Oakland 1465, and that is 9. Blue Jays 1266. That's 10, and that was the only way they could win it outright was a 66. The Blue Jays steal one from Oakland. Mets and the Braves. Mets 1436, and that is 5. Atlanta 413, that is 0. Another happy recap for the Mets. Philadelphia and the Astros. Phillies 946, that's 5. Astros 843, and that is 4. That's going to be a win for the Phillies, a rare win for them. They're off to an awful start. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 10-16, 2 runs. Dodgers 843, that's 4 runs, a win for the Dodgers. Reds and the Expos. Let's see, Reds 342, that's 3 runs. Expos 1156, that's going to be 6 runs. The Expos will beat the Reds there. Cardinals and the Padres, we have these 2 tomorrow. Cardinals 10-25, that's 3 runs. Padres 9-32, that's also 3 runs. We have our first extras of the night. Cardinals roll a 6, plus 0 is 6. Padres roll a 5, plus 0 is 5, and the Cardinals will win it in extras. Pittsburgh and the Giants, Bucks and the G-Men. Pittsburgh 12-52, and that's 6. Giants 7-64, that's 7. They're going to go ahead and beat the Pirates, and a big win there for the Giants. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be April 28th. We will be at the Jack Murphy Stadium as the St. Louis Cardinals will take on the San Diego Padres. Jose De Leon will pitch for the Cardinals, and Ed Whitson will go for the Padres. Our first look at the Friars in the 88th season, and will not be our last. So that will be tomorrow night's game. That will be the final game done in the month of April. Cardinals, Padres, De Leon, and Whitson. Be there or be square. Brian B., Clarkerotts, King Twan Gaming, Al Red Sox fan, Modest King, Dwayne Martz, Frank Wayne Scott, JT 2.0, Justin Ludwig, Steve Tower, Ryan Sullivan, Doug Hunt, Steeler fan, Jeremy Brooks, and let's see, make sure I get everyone here. Brian B., of course, David Vega, DBIP, and DBIP. Hope I got everyone, and JAA. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. A nice win for the Boston Red Sox at County Stadium. They beat the Brewers today, 4-2. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.